Welcome to our new series of modded Fallout 4 settlement builds with a twist. We call it Fallout Multiverse, and the premise is that Nate and Nora, the original sole survivors, never made it out of their pods. Instead, Preston and the gang were left to fend for themselves at the Museum of Freedom. They eventually made their way to Sanctuary, where, without a sole survivor to help them rescue settlements, began working on their own base of operations. After building a compound, Preston intends to send Sturgis out into the Wasteland to found a new salvaging base that would focus on repairing and refurbishing machines, with the hope of establishing rudimentary manufacturing. After that, the goal is to establish recycling and manufacturing hubs. Meanwhile, they may be attracting the attention of others with similar motives, including the Brotherhood of Steel and the Institute. And on top of that, there is a sole survivor, but in another vault entirely. Now, we will take our video tour of Preston's compound and meet some of the characters through the eyes of a Wasteland survivor.
You know, things had really changed. I knew the bombs had fallen. I just didn't know how long ago. But some things never change. Like, people want to grow things. They want a little control over their own destiny. I found this little community. They had some agriculture, and they even had some electricity. They had a sense of fellowship with one another. That's another thing that never really changes. People like society. And people like balconies. And people like picnics. And people like to cook out. I don't know what that meat is, but, it smells pretty good. I liked what they did with this tree. It's a great view of, a great view of not such a great view. So I met some of the residents. There's this lady, Mama Murphy. She does some weird pagan woo-woo stuff, and she's always got the hookup, if you know what I mean. Hi, Mama. Good to see you. She's always brewing something. And they got the plumbing here working too. Looks like Mama needs a little bit of help getting things tidied up. I wonder if she minds if I peek in her bedroom. Yeah. Nice closet. Security's pretty impressive here. Everything is fenced off. Nobody's getting in unless Preston wants them in. Now, don't believe that. The farm's pretty good.
The farm's not much, but it's something.
It's pretty amazing what you can do with just the stuff that's left lying around.
Yes?
There are a lot of pre-war resources left over. With a little bit of ingenuity, most of it can still be put to work. Now this is Gladys Healer.
For a small fee.
She went up to one of the hospitals, I believe, and picked up a lot of books and read about how to do some doctoring. I haven't seen anybody yet that she couldn't save. Like I said, nobody's getting past this security. With the raiders out here in this place, you can never be too prepared. That's not even to mention the super mutants and all the crazy animals that exist out there these days. And after a hard day's work, it's always nice to have a little bit of privacy and a shower. Even if you have to share the shower with other people. She said the farm's not much, But really, the farm is everything. I had never seen these weird fruit trees grow so tall. They call them, what is it, mute fruit? And these cow things, these Brahmin, they make me a little bit nervous. You might want to get that checked out, lady. Yet again, a wise use of resources. Although I must say, I never thought I'd see anybody cook something in a refrigerator. And you can wash the rads right out of your clothes. I was really happy to wake up and discover that plumbing was still a thing. Yet again, there's never any such thing as being too ready. To my surprise, there are actually a few children here. It's pretty sad to see a crib lying on its side, though. Makes me wonder about the kid that used to sleep in it. Nothing good could have come of that, though. It's funny, I used to know of neighborhoods that looked about like this even in the pre-war days. I never would have thought to see a Corvega used quite like that. And here's where we do some recreation. Well, somebody should tidy up a little.
I'll try to make myself useful.
He's got a lot of reasons to be sad. He and his wife lost their son. That's pretty much the only thing he can think about anymore. Poor guy.
Our little
I'm
sanctuary
glad to be there
revival
for you,
project
man.
has really helped. Takes my mind off things.
Sometimes sleeping arrangements can be a little informal, if you know what I mean. But there's always a bed for everyone. They're really just getting this place off the ground. I have high hopes. I think this place could be home.
Change not needing this overcast day. It may be the day it all goes away. Sulfur is in the air. Let me. I'll be led around by my fingers. Slip around and find your mouth. Let me be torn against my will to realize I'm stuck in the world. me. I'll be glad around for my fingers, let them slip around and find your mouth. Let me be torn against my will to realize I'm stuck in the world. Let me